he's above the law, and he was told it doesn't matter. He was told he was never going to get in trouble. Like, I really don't get it.
The following program shows the proceedings and hearings from courtrooms around the country. Not all outcomes are known or final. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Due to the intensity of some of these scenes, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh my God!
I'm sitting here because you let him come up here and lie under oath. I'm lost and I'm broken and I don't know how to go on without my family. I'm not a predator. And I'm not a threat to any community.
We kick things off in Kent County, Michigan, for the sentencing of Abigail Simon. 2 years earlier, the then 33-year-old tutor was allegedly having a sexual affair with a 15-year-old student. The student claimed the affair was consensual, but after the boy's mother found a racy photo of Simon on her son's phone, she went to authorities. But Simon was charged with 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct and 1 count of accosting a minor for amoral purposes. Simon had multiple opportunities to plead guilty and go to jail for as little as 5 months. But she chose a jury trial, and if found guilty, she could spend up to 25 years in prison. At trial, Simon's attorney tried to portray his client as the victim. She took the stand and attempted to convince the jury that the 15-year-old was really the aggressor.
It's crazy and it's scary and it happened and he doesn't care because he's above the law and he was told it doesn't matter. He was told it wasn't his fault. He was told he was never going to get in trouble. Like, I really don't get it.
Simon also claimed the student wasn't truthful when he testified against her.
He's controlling. He's still controlling this. I'm sitting here because you let him come up here and lie under oath. You let him come up here and say anything you wanted him to say.
After 3 weeks of testimony and reviewing hundreds of texts between tutor and student, the jury returned with a verdict.
Madam Foreperson, if you would kindly stand, if you could read down each count.
Sitting behind Simon, anxiously awaiting the verdict, is her family.
We, the jury, on count 1, on the charge of criminal sexual conduct, first degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Abigail Simon, guilty.
Simon was found guilty on 3 of the 5 counts against her. 2 months later at sentencing, the victim's mother delivers a statement to the judge in the hope that Simon will get the maximum sentence.
Abby took total advantage of a boy, and she used him to please herself. It was hard to comprehend what Abby wanted to teach him to do to satisfy her perverse desires.
Before receiving her sentence, a desperate Simon throws herself at the mercy of the court.
I'm so sorry for all of this. I just want to go. I don't want to climb in my mom's bed. I'm not a predator. And I'm not a threat to any community. I'm lost and I'm broken and I don't know how to go on without my family. I'm asking you to send me home as soon as possible.
The now 35-year-old schoolteacher sentenced to between 8 and 25 years in a state penitentiary. She'll be eligible for parole when she's 43.
As you guys see, we're about to get into a 911 call. And this happened at 4 p.m. Someone abandoned a baby, and we're going to see what the caller is saying. I don't know exactly where the fuck the baby was abandoned at, but you guys can help me out by subscribing to the channel, like and comment down below. The best thing about doing that is free. I use that as a feedback to bring you guys content in many different ways, and it's just a review, a reaction channel, as well as informational channel. Other than that, that's pretty much what we do over here at CSL TV. But I appreciate you if you made it this far in the video and you start watching the video, even though the video might start or wherever, I don't know. But let's get it.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Yes, there's a baby in our garbage can. And I thought it was a cat. I was outside just a minute ago, and I got my mother-in-law to come out, and there's a baby in the garbage can. Is it alive? Yes.
Okay. Is it breathing?
I think so, because he sounds like a cat in distress. And I don't know how to get him out. Neither one of us are tall enough, and if we tip it, the grass is going to go over on top of him.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me.
Oh, my gosh.
How old is the baby?
Sounds like the baby is in the trash. Yes, this is a lady who heard and thought it was a cat in distress. She approached the trash container or wherever the trash, you know what I'm saying, bin is at, saying it was a baby in there. And now she's called 911 and trying to be guided on what she should do, because this is a very crazy situation. And I hope that none of us have to experience this, because I don't know how to react to a situation like this besides call 911. But I also wouldn't know mentally, emotionally, and all that, where I would be at. You know, that sounds very traumatizing to see.
How old does the baby look?
It's newborn. I mean, it can't be more than, I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, we've got some help on the way. Just stay on the phone with me, okay?
It's got to be newborn. I don't know. He's in the trash.
Okay. Is it awake?
He's moving. I can't see that his eyes are open. His head looks a little bruised on one side.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's he, but I'm assuming.
Is he bleeding?
He's not bleeding that I can see.
Okay.
We buried him in our garbage because I was out taking the trash out yesterday, too. We don't have very much in there. But they put him underneath, and I thought he was a cat. I was out here earlier, and I thought there was a cat in our bushes.
We've got some help on the way. I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Just stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Can you see if he's breathing?
He is breathing, and he's making noises.
Okay.
You mean to tell me that baby been in that trash for over 6-8 hours? That baby been in that fucking trash that long? And it seems like a newborn baby, just for the simple fact the baby wasn't crying that much. I mean, anybody would know if the baby was like a couple months or something, that strong cry. But a newborn baby, you got to do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let's just listen and keep seeing how this thing play out. This shit is very disturbing and kind of sad, though.
Okay.
There's still the cord on there, so he's got to be newborn. He's still got an umbilical on his belly button.
Okay. Just stay on the phone with me. I'm going to get us through to the Unified Police Department as well, okay?
Okay.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
I've got the caller on the line. She says somebody put a baby in her garbage can. The baby is still breathing. It's making noises. The cord is still attached, but she can't get it out of the garbage can. She's not tall enough. So we've got the medical on the way. Doing a great job. I want you to watch the baby closely, okay?
Okay, we've got the neighbor over, and we're going to get him out of the garbage can.
Okay.
So he's breathing.
Okay, have someone go get a blanket.
We have a blanket.
Okay. If he becomes less awake and vomits, quickly turn him on his side.
Why would they do that?
And if he gets worse in any way, I want you to let me know immediately for further instructions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great, okay?
He's out of the garbage now.
Okay, so is it a male?
Buddy, are you a boy? It is a fresh baby.
Okay.
Oh, I'm afraid to move.
Okay, you know what? Just hold on to him and cradle him, okay? Is he awake?
He's, I don't know if his eyes are open, but he's crying, so...
Okay, so his eyes are open?
His eyes are not open.
Okay.
He's brand new. They're sending the paramedics. There they are.
Are they arriving now?
I can hear sirens, so hopefully.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me, all right?
I'm here.
Is he bleeding from the umbilical cord?
There's no blood coming off the umbilical cord.
Okay.
It's long. I mean, whoever did it left a good 8 to 10 inches of umbilical.
Okay.
We were in there for a while. I came out at 6 o'clock when my husband went to work, and I heard something that I thought was a cat in distress, and I couldn't find him because it was still dark. And then when I looked in the garbage, I'm blind in one eye, and so I saw something that looked like a paw, so I went in and I got my mother-in-law to help, and when we took the bag of trash off the top, it was the baby.
Oh, I'm so glad you checked. I'm glad you checked. You're doing a great job.
Okay, they're here.
They're with you right now?
They're pulling up as we speak.
Okay, just let me know when they're right with you, okay?
Okay. I can't believe anybody would do that.
I know. I'm just going to stay on the phone with you until they're right with you and the baby, okay?
Okay. Someone put a baby in our garbage can. They're here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let you go.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Next, we go to Dillon, South Carolina for the trial of Damian Inman. The 22-year-old was charged with murder, kidnapping, and armed robbery, among other charges, in the death of 75-year-old Mary Stutz. Inman and two accomplices, his brother Lorenzo, 18, and friend John Henry Bridges, 15, allegedly kidnapped Stutz from her home, then threw her in the trunk of her car and went for a joyride, all to allegedly impress a local gang. Stutz was shot twice and left on a dirt road. Inman was later seen driving the victim's car. He was arrested, tried, and convicted. The verdict, however, was overturned due to an error in jury selection. So Inman was tried a second time with the same result. Guilty on all charges. But as officers try to place him in cuffs, Inman punches a deputy. Then his sister jumps over a railing to try to help her brother. She was arrested for contempt of court. Then things got even uglier.
Oh my God!
In spits at Deputy Solicitor Kernard Redmond, as well as the Dillon County Sheriff. Inman's quickly removed and the judge orders a recess. 40 years.